Wait, so why is Jules making a video about Black Friday after Black Friday? Well, last week I dropped the foundation of launching with 3 different lucrative launch models. But the problem is that if you were to just dive in and do this straight away on Black Friday, you get hella confused and overwhelmed. So why not just get you prepared for next year? So while we're all in the spirit of Black Friday and everything else, have you noticed how everyone else just goes directly to a sale? There's no real long story, there's no long build up, it's just here's an offer, go check it out, buy my stuff. Well, this is what's called a direct offer. Now, in this video today, I want to talk to you about direct offers because there's a right time to use them and there's a wrong time to use them. Especially if you've just got a well-nurtured list, you've built a relationship and you just want to say, here's a product, go check it out, buy it. And there's a different way you write a sales page depending on whether it's direct or indirect. And in this video today, we're going to cover what you're going to do if it's a direct lead. And a lead just basically means the first, 200 words or so to hook people in to your sales page. Basically today, we're talking about how you take all the excitement that you take from a pre-launch, send them to a page, and they just buy straight away. There's a wrong way to do this though. If you go check out this book, it's called Breakthrough Advertising. You can get it from Amazon for about $500, or you can just go meet someone for coffee like I did and take the PDF and get the copy on PDF. But anyways, our old mate Gene Schwartz here talks about the awareness of your market. Look, if your market really knows you, they like you, they trust you, then you can open up with a direct lead, being like a sale or something like that. They don't know you, they don't know the problem, they don't understand the concept of the problem that your product solves. You want to go more indirect. That's why you might tell more stories. That's why you might talk about the problem more than you actually about what your stuff does. Does that make sense? So having the right type of lead at the start of your sales page is absolutely essential. Having the wrong lead can just, kill all the excitement altogether. Like, can you imagine sending all these people who are super excited, who are ready to buy, who've known you for years, and then sending them on some 20-minute story before you even get to the pitch? You're gonna lose probably half the people, maybe even more. That's why in this video today, I'm gonna walk you through a sales page that's done, multiple 5 figures. We're gonna walk through line by line, again, in this video, what it takes to write a direct lead for a sales letter. But it's in that first 200, 250 words to make people feel like, yeah, I know, this is exactly what I want. Make sure you get rid of any buyer's remorse, make them feel good, give them the offer right there, but then also segue into the rest of your letter. So people who are on the fence, like they can actually go read that and check it out that this is the right thing for them. So this is going to be absolutely perfect if you've got like a webinar, a 3-day launch, or any sort of multi-day thing where you're leading up to where there's a lot of you on camera and a lot of presence. This is the video you definitely want to check out if you want to write a killer sales page for it. Before we jump into my computer, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Hey, my name is Jules Dan. I'm a freelance copywriter and an email list manager with over now $15 million in client results, and I'm super pumped to be with you on this channel. What do I talk about? We talk about how to get more customers, how to make more per customer, and keep them coming back with the power of the pen. And I want to now dive into my computer and show you what the power of pen has done for some client launches using a direct lead. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the computer, the Mysteries computer with lots of Google Docs. Absolutely love it. Hey, so I broke down a sales letter that's brought in $247,000. This is going to be a direct lead. We're not going to do the full sales letter. I don't see any point in that, and I'll tell you why. If you haven't already, go check out this book. There's no link to it inside of the description. It's one of the best books you can get for opening a sales message, and it's taught me so much when it comes to how you approach that first 200 to 300 words when you open a sales conversation with somebody. And these guys do an absolutely brilliant job. No affiliation. These guys have helped bring my clients so much money. And it all comes down to understanding which lead do you take. We're more on the direct lead, and it goes into the weeds here. I can probably do a full deconstructed video of what this book is and how it works for you, but I'm just sort of like setting the scene. We're doing the lead for this video. Okay, so what is going to go inside of this lead here? Okay, so this sales page here has done 247K. Background about this, it's done a 3-day live launch with Facebook ads. People said, yes, I want to go to this training. They go through this 3-day training. At the end, there's a pitch. And throughout, he's obviously planting seeds, like something's going to happen and here's the next step. And this is a sales page for it. So you're going to see the first, let's see if we can do this side by side, or maybe not. The first thing you want to do is big promise in the headline with the direct benefit. So one of the things I love to do is do a pre-head to get people just like a taste tester. You'll be smiling at your business problems if you follow this simple step-by-step selling system. Okay, so just like setting the scene, discover the secret virtual stage selling system that allows you to authentically connect with your audience and move them into your programs without feeling pushy and salesy. This is extremely benefit driven. It's not curiosity driven. It's just like, this is exactly what you're going to get. And big benefits are always a bit of a safer option. And because it's direct, because we've built up all this goodwill and we've built up this relationship with the people who've been on the event, it makes a lot of sense just being like, this is what you're going to get, guys. Just getting them more excited. It's not a story lead. It's not a problem solution lead. Like if you go back through here, you're going to see all these different leads. Like this is a pure direct lead, and the big promise needs to go in the headline. Okay, let's go to the next thing. You want to reinforce the guarantee right at the start. Also, can you see where it says enroll now? Like as soon as they click the email and they go to the sales page, they just go buy now, bang. Like I've already done the goodwill. I also want to back up what I've said here. So I'm so confident in this training. You're protected by my Convert More Clients 365 day, double your investment guarantee. Like you bet I came up with a sexy name for the guarantee. It's just not like a money back guarantee. It's something really cool. Go through your training, run your first webinar, and if you don't double your investment on the webinar, you'll receive a prompt and courteous refund. So I'm kind of making it active, like getting them to imagine what it's like, just a future pace. So that is step number 2, reinforce the strong guarantee. Next part, we want to quickly introduce the product and give them an option to buy now. Like we've already done that. We've given them the option now. Introducing Self-Improvement Stage Academy. It's my secret step-by-step following that allows coaches, online course experts, and entrepreneurs to easily convert and connect with and convert their audience into clients. Okay, it's like exactly like this is what the product does. We're not having to need to go on some long story, because if you've read Breakthrough Advertising, which is right behind me, people have no idea what your product is. They don't know who you are. They don't like you. They don't trust you. This sales message would make 0 sense. Like why are you pitching this to me? But we've built up all this goodwill. They know the problem. They know that you've got the solution, and they're just waiting for you to be like, here it is. So that's why it's a good idea at the start of a sales message when it's direct is just to say, here it is, introducing the product. This next part is not in the book, but I've picked this up from my copywriting coach, Pete Godfrey. I love doing the without. So this next part is what it's not. So we mentioned without coming off as pushy and salesy, like objection, number 1. The biggest objection with these guys is that they're selling from a webinar. They don't want to come off as pushy, salesy. That's the first thing, which it's not. Without following a cookie cutter script, most people have heard before. Yep, people can relate with that. Russell Brunson, perfect webinar. And without weeks of painful tinkering to perfect a presentation. Everybody knows that webinars take so long to get right. So I just answer 3 big objections of what it's not at the start, and you can do the same without 1, without 2, without 3. Really good thing to start off at the beginning. Social proof. Now, Cole had some pretty badass social proof. So, best part is this format has generated millions of dollars for our students and even the biggest names of the industry, and he's just dropped some massive names basically. So if you've got massive names, drop them. If you haven't, that's okay. You can just drop 1 or 2 to people at the beginning of this letter. Summarize the bullets with lots of sexy bullets. Okay. This is a part where it might look like I've spent 2 minutes writing it, but I think writing the bullets at the start of your sales message, I actually just wrote one today for a client. Before I even got started with the full sales page, I just went through the product and started writing bullets. Now, I'll have to do a separate video on how bullets work, because these aren't blind bullets, okay? These are very direct, benefit-driven bullets where I've set it up where I've said Self-Improvement Stage Academy is perfect for you if, and when you phrase it like it's perfect for you if, you kind of have to match the start of the sentence so it sounds like you've tried this, you feel this, you want this. Can you see how I've done those three things? You've tried to sell, you feel uncomfortable, you want results, you want to escape, you want to set you. Makes a lot of sense if I say Self-Esteem Stage Academy is perfect for you if you've tried this, if you feel uncomfortable, if you've done this. Whereas a bullet, which I'll get into another video, is like you want to really tease the crap out of them, basically. Whereas this is being extremely direct of what they're going to get. Like, you've tried to sell before a webinar or virtual stage and we're disappointed with the results. You feel uncomfortable or uneasy about selling your programs. You want to learn how to sell without being sleazy, pushy. Like, this is a direct benefit. We're not teasing them. We're telling exactly what it is. You want results fast and don't want to wait around for months before something finally happens. You want to escape feast, famine, revenue cycles that inevitably comes with relying on referrals and random acts of marketing. So these are all pain points that I've put in there and objections I might be feeling right at the start with these bullets. And then to finish off is urgency. So we've done about 200 words-ish at the start here. The final thing is just hurry now, enrollment closes, timer, button, and roll now. So yeah, that is it for the direct offer opener. So let's summarize quickly. We've got a big promise in the headline. We've got a big promise in the headline. You want to reinforce the guarantee at the second straight off with the button. That'd be really good. Then you want to introduce the product. Then you want to explain what it's not. Then you want to summarize with some social proof and then tell them exactly what they're going to get. Ideally, if you intertwine it with some objections, pain points, solutions with your summarize with some really sexy bullets. So that's it for this thing. And yeah, if you found some value out of this, hit the like button. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Go check out my first video if you haven't about the 3 types of lucrative launch models, especially if you're not sure which is the right launch for you, because there's many different types of launches. You can see the start of the playlist right here. And in next week's video, I'm going to be talking about indirect launches. So when someone doesn't really know your product that well, maybe they don't know you that well, how do you introduce it in a way that gets people intrigued, reading the rest of the letter, and without scaring them off like big sales? So today's video, like I linked, it's about Black Friday, like big promotion. Next week, we're going to talk about indirect leads. My name is Jules Dan. Thanks for watching.